Zampola. My name is Dũng, and I'm currently a senior learning and development specialist in HealCation company. HealCation is a wellness travel company specializing in healing and cultural travel experiences. As part of our international expansion, the company is developing new wellness tour program in Bhutan in collaboration with a local travel partner, Little Bhutan. To support this project, our partnership manager, Ms. Nam, will be assigned to Thimphu to work directly with local operators and communities to gain a deeper understanding of Bhutanese culture, to create more authentic and meaningful travel experiences for our clients as well as employees. To succeed in this role, in understanding the local culture is just as important as having the right skills, and this training will stand you in good stead for that.
Bhutan, a tiny kingdom in the Himalaya between the giants of India and China, poor in resources but rich in value. With a population of only around 800,000 people, society is small and community-oriented. Trust and harmony are highly valued, especially in workplaces. Bhutan was inhabited early in the 2000s before Christ, but only became unified in the 17th century. In 1827, a massive fire destroyed the ancient capital, which is why most of early Bhutanese history remains uncertain. Bhutan was also the most late for modernization, as television and the internet were only officially introduced in 1999. National dress, kira for women and the god for men, is commonly worn everywhere. Bhutan society is highly collectivist, prioritizing community first, reflected in architecture, the domes, which has religious and administrative functions. More important than money, here happiness is policy. Bhutan believes development should improve happiness, well-being, culture, and the environment, not just GDP. Society is conservative and deeply traditional. Decisions are strongly influenced by tradition, hierarchy, and authority. Buddhism here is not just about the religion, it is the backbone of the country's culture, architecture, and government, quietly shaping Bhutanese people's social values. The country follows a constitutional monarchy system and maintains a stable social environment for foreign partners and visitors. The local currency is neutral. Cash is still commonly used, especially outside urban areas like local markets. Traffic lights are limited, manually directed by police officers. Roads are often narrow, winding, and slower to travel through. Cuisine is known for bold use of chili, with dishes like amadachi. In schools, children are taught about cultural values and community responsibilities. In Bhutan, people prioritize harmony, well-being, and cultural preservation. In contrast, Vietnamese workplaces are more often fast-paced, performance-driven, and focus on efficiency. Bhutanese communicate more indirectly and carefully to maintain harmony, while Vietnamese tends to be more direct and solution-oriented.
The first thing to remember in social etiquette is being mindful of body language. Avoid direct pointing. Instead, use open palms to show respect. Next, maintaining harmony by avoiding confrontation. Use a patient, soft tone to build trust and lasting relationships. Respecting local customs by embracing traditional dress is a powerful way to show cultural awareness and respect.
In Bhutan, showing respect for spiritual beliefs is a sign of politeness in everyday social interaction.
Especially in business etiquette, you need to remember something. Hierarchy is key because decisions are made by senior leaders and authority is rarely challenged directly in this culture. And communication is of course indirect, so silence doesn't always mean disagreement. It's often signal careful thoughts or a polite disagreement. Let's take a look at leadership. In Bhutan, it's often paternalistic, where leaders guide and care for the team like a family. By following a servant leadership approach, they prioritize the well-being of the people over just performance outcomes. And one of the most unique aspects of Bhutan is how people are motivated. It's not just about financial rewards. Instead, motivation is deeply linked to personal happiness, well-being, and a sense of purpose.
So, alright, we are preparing a campaign to promote Bhutan as a high-value tourism destination. So, I need this project completed by Friday. So please make sure with me that everything would be finalized on time.
We understand the deadline. However, Friday is considered as an inauspicious day for completing important work in Bhutan. Would it possible to move it to Monday?
Why Monday? We already agreed on Friday. This sounds like a delay, you know.
For you, this may seem like a lack of professionalism. However, this belief is common sense in Bhutan as it's deeply rooted in their culture. In fact, many people in Bhutan rely on astrology to decide the right timing for important activities.
I see. So thank you for explaining. Okay, so let's move the deadline to Monday and make sure we deliver the best results.
Thank you. We will make sure the work is done with high quality.
This is a simple example of cultural intelligence in action. By adapting to local beliefs, the manager builds trust, improves team morale, and achieves better outcomes. So remember, success in cross-cultural management is not about pushing harder, but about understanding deeper.
Alright everyone, I would like to hear your thoughts on this proposal, so feel free to share your opinions or challenge any ideas. Does anyone have feedback or any suggestion for improvement? I'm not sure what's going on. The team seems very quiet. Maybe they are not engaged or don't have any ideas?
In Bhutanese workplace culture, employees often avoid speaking up directly in meetings, especially in front of managers. This behavior reflects respect for hierarchy, preference for harmony over confrontation, and the desire to avoid losing face in front of others. So, silence does not mean lack of ideas, it often means caution and respect. These situations may seem trivial, but they show how cultural differences can affect everyday workplace interactions, especially in Bhutan. From communication style to spiritual beliefs, understanding the local culture helps prevent misunderstandings and build stronger working relationships.
To wrap things up, the first tip is to learn the local norms early. Understanding Bhutan core values is the real secret to a smooth trip. Next, focus on the basics. Remember to dress modestly, stay punctual, and always show respect to senior leaders. Those small gestures really make a huge difference. Secondly, remember that simple actions go a long way. Just dress modestly, be on time, and always remember to show respect. Next, just absorb before you act. If you're unsure, follow your local colleague's lead to avoid any awkward mistakes. Lastly, just go with the flow. Things a bit slower there, so try your best to stay calm and flexible. The biggest takeaway, in Bhutan, relationships always come first, so spend time building trust first, and the result will follow naturally. Your tone of voice and body language can either build instant trust or create a total discomfort. So remember to keep it kind. Just stay patient and flexible with their slower pace. It's the best way to avoid tension and keep harmony. To wrap up, cultural awareness isn't just a bonus. Nailing it is what actually makes your work effective. The more you learn into their value, the easier it will be to hit your goals together. As the saying goes, culture is strategies for breakfast. Even the best plan fail if it don't align with the local way.
Thank you for your attention. We hope this training has been helpful and gives you a better understanding of how to work effectively in Bhutan. Safe travels and wish you success in your assignment. Lộc Shirley, chị Kỷ rồi.